Okay, so let's say we got a negative review. What do you think would be a good process to deal with this? I have my own, everybody has their own, but what I want to see what your take is because I'm sure you get lots of them being in the clothing category over
Yeah.
your years and having the email software company. So what would you suggest or tips?
So yeah, so whenever you get a negative review, like, just I wouldn't overreact because in the beginning when I first started selling and I got a bunch of negative reviews, I would get all emotional and all mad. I'm like, man, I wish this like, I wish I could punch this guy. Why did you write a review? It's not even true, right? So honestly, like, the best thing to do is you want to it's in terms of like how I found it effective is I have to change the state of my mind. I'm just gonna be like, okay, it doesn't matter how wrong they are. I'm just gonna pretend that they are 100% right. So I'm just gonna cater to whatever they want. So if the review was saying like, oh, the item was damaged or like, came broken, I'm just gonna try to contact them and I'm gonna just send out an email and say, hey, I'm really sorry, you had a bad experience. I'm gonna give you a full refund or replacement. Just let me know which one you want, and that's it. Just send out
Oh,
that.
but making them respond, not
Making
just
them respond, yeah, because sometimes it could be your competitor buying your products and leaving you negative reviews, right? So you don't
oh.
know. So what's the point of them giving you a negative review, getting your money or a refund, and having no effect on it, right? So you want to get a response out of them just to vet those guys out, because right now there's a whole bunch of these, hijackers slash sabotagers on, trying to compete with you. So it's a way to just communicate because some people might not even read the email. So if I'm just going to give it away for free or a refund and they're not going to do anything about it, then it's kind of pointless too, right?
Oh, okay. So you want to make sure that that person's actually going to
Yeah, at least they
like
respond to
be
me,
there.
right?
Yeah.
Acknowledge that, hey, I'm here, I'm trying to help you, right? So if they respond to me, that's great. Now your chances of, the review disappearing or getting it, edited by them is huge now, right? Because now you just double your chances. So that's the first thing I would do is just reach out to them, offer them a refund or replacement, but don't say anything else because you can't say like, oh, like I'll give this to you if you remove it from me. That's against TOS and you're gonna get your account banned, right? So, but if you're just proactively offering good customer support, like everyone loves that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So that's the first thing I would do. And then when they respond, do whatever they want as quickly as you can. So if they say, "Oh, just send me a refund," send them a refund right away, and then send them another message and be like, "Hey, thanks, thanks for your feedback or review. It really helps me become a better brand, or helps our company grow better and let our customers, know, like these are some things that we can improve on, right?" And just say you can just end it off there, and then sometimes they'll just update it or modify themselves. Or like if you want to get into the little bit more gray zone and kind of like you still can't ask them to remove a review or modify it, but you can kind of make them hint like I'm providing good customer service and the review doesn't just reflect on the quality of the product, it also reflects on your whole user experience, et cetera, et cetera. Kind of give them a hint but not directly say remove it. There's a lot of people that have creative sequences on that. So yeah, I mean that's really the best way to tackle negative reviews. And other thing is anytime you get a negative review, I always publicly comment on Amazon's website where the review is. If you go to the bottom of the review, it says comment, right? So you can actually log in as a manufacturer and then write a comment. So there, like that actually shows other customers that want to buy your product that this company actually cares about their customers and their reputation and their quality, right? So they'll see like, hey, they're responding to all the negative reviews and they're offering like to fix it. So if I buy it and something happens, I know that they're going, I don't have to worry about losing my money after 30 days, except something like that. So
Yeah, yeah. And you get I think they get an email too when that you do that, right?
I don't think you get an email.
Oh, I
That's
heard
the
that somewhere.
right now. We
Okay.
were actually talking to Amazon about that. We're like, hey, can you guys put a feature in to, if someone left a review on the site and someone commented it, can you send an email to let them know that, there's been a comment? I think you get an email when you answer the questions page, or you know how there's the customer questions on the.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you get an email if you write something there, but you don't get a email if you write on the reviews. Not yet. Hopefully they'll change that eventually, because that's really helpful for everyone.
Or hopefully they don't, because then some black hat competitor is going to email all your customers and then with their brand, with like their yeah, just start a storm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the email will only go back to the person who left the review, right? If you left a negative review and someone commented on it, then it'll just be like, hey, someone commented on your review, right? Then I know I can go back and read it. Because the problem with the commenting also is it doesn't help to respond to the person who left you the negative review, because they might not ever go back and read that review again, right? So it just forgets about it. You can't contact them, right? So
Oh,
it's
okay.
more for future customers that come read your product reviews and they say, hey, there's a comment on this, the manufacturer responded, right? So
Oh,
yeah, that's
okay. So yeah, you just want to show them. Okay, yep. I see what you're saying. Okay. Because, yeah, I was under the assumption that they got an email, but if not, yeah, then it's just purely for. So if they get no email, then it's not strategic when you leave this comment. Like, leave it right away and then go ahead and just show that you're going to give them, you want to help them out, and they give them step by step how to get their money back. So then if somebody else were to read a negative review and like, oh, it's like, oh, well, I can get this fixed. So they're not going to leave one. So.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.